Now, for the High Elves, we are going to be seeing a lot of infantry here. We got 3 white lines of trace, one of them being the Pure Main Company. Got 2 Shadow Warriors. Got 2 High Elf Spearmen. Of course, the double Noble Chariot, with 1 having the missile resistance from the Sacred Incense. Alariel the Radiant up in the air. Star of Avalorn. Shield of Thorns. Earth Blood. And a Star Dragon. That's going to be it for the High Elves. Now, for the Norskins, we've got Marauders. So 1, 2. Ooh, thank you for putting him here. This is easier. So we have the Icehorn Marauders plus 4 generic Marauders. Wait a minute. One of these has to be Marauder Champions, otherwise it's a... Oh yeah, so 2 Marauder Champions and 4 Marauders. Damn. Now we got 2 Femur Warriors with great weapons. We have 3 Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes. And then we have a Femur Belfiend of Shadows with Penumbral Pendulum, Enfeebling Foe, and Melkoth's Mystifying Miasma. And then we also have Wulfric the Wanderer, Sea Fang, as well as Foe Seeker. And that will be it. So, that's going to be it. Pretty straightforward army from the Norskins. You got infantry to smash into the center. So you have the Aspiring Champions trade against the White Lines of Trace, and then you have the Femur Warriors with great weapons to deal with large units, should they just decide to land on the ground. And also Noble Chariots, so we'll see how this fares. Got Wulfric be the smasher, killer, Femur Belfiend with this, the magic choice that will allow Wulfric to shine in combat against single monsters, and also the Penumbral Pendulum to, I guess if it's ideally used, to knock out a lot of the High Elf infantry, so the Norskins can try to win that in a decisive manner. Going to be seeing the balance of power in favor of the Norskins right off the bat. They will outnumber our High Elf player by about, what is that, 230 or so? So, yeah, 232. Now, anybody's game, and High Elves with Felkon is always a frightening proposition, especially just, this pairing of units he has here, this grouping. There's a lot of heal potential from the Star of Avalorn, and really you have to kill these guys twice unless you can find a way to snipe Alariel very quickly. No, Imric won't overshadow Alariel. Teclis is going to be really dope. He's going to be expensive, but I think he's awesome. And then, other than that, you also got Etherian, who I think is sick. Yeah, Star of Avalorn is super good, and Alariel meta will always be there, but I think we'll definitely see other lords chosen more often than we ever have before. Alright, firing into the Marauder Champions right off the bat. Marauder Champions going to have really good shields, though. Maybe bronze shields and good armor. It looks like they're going to be on either flank of this formation, and Marauding Horsemen with throwing axes is going to be pushing forward. And if Norsca wants to win, this is exactly how they need to do it. Need to surround the elf formation and try to kill it in the woods, but obviously the White Lines of Trace get some nice benefits to fighting in the woods. And Shadow Warrior is going to be zoning for the dragon, and the dragon doing a nice dodge there just in the nick of time. And unfortunately, Shadow Warriors are going to continue laying down a lot of damage on top of these Marauder Horsemen. Oh no, that Sea Fang is going to go right through his own units. Oh no, never mind, look at that. It's going to go through them. More importantly, it's going to slow them down. Melkoth's Mystifying Miasma and the Sea Fang, bringing its speed down to 15. That's devastating. Those archers, slow as hell. Now, oh, look at this. The Marauders going in, pulling out, and then you're going to see a counter charge by Femur Warriors and the Icehorn Marauders, and that is a beautiful play there from Erwin Smith. That was some nice micro to get on top of those White Lines of Trace like that. Going to see some Marauder Warriors diving in there, and then the Marauder Champions are finally coming into play. But the Dragon, Alariel, White Lines of Trace, they are all here, but the Throwing Axe is coming into support with some armor-piercing fire. The Shadow Warriors, though, going back into the trees and then firing away, doing some mean damage. Over here, Wulfric is about to get in combat with the Star Dragon. Star of Avalorn has been popped. The Shield of Thorns has been popped. And Wulfric the Wanderer is taking a ton of damage very early here. Penumbral Pendulum going through, doing some nice damage to the Shadow Warriors. Icehorn Marauders getting these guys to start routing. That can help out a lot. Femur Warriors with great weapons are in this blob too. And you have Marauders getting on top of the Spearmen. But Wulfric the Wanderer is still taking a lot of damage, and he needs these Femur Warriors with great weapons to get over here and start pinning these nobles in place so they can get smashed. Obviously, the White Lands of Trace being here too, they have the Guardian trait, which is really helping heal up all the High Elf noblemen. And I hate you nobles on chariots. This is the damage they're doing to Wulfric right now is so stupid. Femur Warriors with great weapons need to get out of this infantry combat, and over here, there goes a Star Dragon Breath, and Wulfric is just getting melted. The Sea Fang going to go down before he dies, though, and it's going to go right through the Spearman. So at least a nice noble effort before he died, but Wulfric is gone, and with that, the chances for the Norskins to win this are, I don't know, they're basically non-existent. Because I just can't see the Femur Warriors being able to pin these units in place to kill them. And, you know, the Star Dragon's about to get in the air. And with Wulfric gone, it's a downhill slope from there. Yeah, the nobles on the chariots killing off Wulfric was pretty a sad sight to see. Alright, Spearmen routing. And the Femur Warriors with great weapons are now in combat on top of the nobles. We'll see if they can do anything, but it's just like the dragon is going to dive in. Or not. It's like, let me try that charge again. Going to pull up. And once he does that charge into the noble, there goes Star of Averlorn. Goodbye, Norsca. Yeah, that was probably the most disgusting thing I've seen done with nobles. Nobles on Pamets. Man, that's definitely something that I think we need to take into the rules, limit them, just consider them a single entity model.